So it'll be Max Hudson in goal, Dante Headley, Leke Drake, Caden Braithwaite, Ollie Tevenen, Harrison Miles, the two Samba brothers, Tyrone and Floyd. Up top, Teddy Lamb, joined by Ryan McAdoo and Regan Heskey. And for tonight's visitors, Fulham, Logan Cook, the Cottagers captain, and look out for Scotland Youth International Brodie Dare, who has first-team experience with former club St Johnstone, and he will lead the visitors' attack. Head count from referee Adam Watson, and it will be Brodie Dare to lead the line for the Cottagers. Macaulay Zeppa. So underway at the Joy Stadium as Manchester City open their FA Youth Cup campaign against Fulham. First touch of the ball for Regan Heskey. Immediately snapping into the challenge was Naz Bencheta. Caden Braithwaite with the captain's armband this evening, looking for that early switch of play. Here is Ollie Tevenen, back in the side this evening, one of 4 changes. Braithwaite does finally get that switch ball out to McAdoo. Instant touch from the England Youth International. Queen at shooter immediately onto it though. And Fulham look to clear their lines. Leke Drake and then Floyd Samba. Here is Tyrone Samba. Oh, that's a lovely touch as he emerges with the ball. Feeds Regan Heskey, taken a little bit wide. Tyrone Samba in support. Fulham earmarking that early threat of Regan Heskey, 2 over in the opening 60 seconds every time he's received the ball. Bencheta will go back to Ollie Meyer, not the best of clearances, and it falls to Harrison Miles. Here's Ollie Tevenen, comes out to Tyrone Samba. Leke Drake goes out to Dante Headley. Here is McAdoo with an early injection of acceleration. Braithwaite to Tyrone Samba. Comes out to Regan Heskey. Might fancy his chances here against Bencheta. Tevenen making the supporting run. Here's the cutback. Player goes down. Well, it's Teddy Lamb. Referee no more than 5 yards away. No interest from the match official. We might get a look at it. Here we go again. Teddy Lamb going down under the challenge from the Fulham captain, Logan Cook. Have a look at this. Tyrone Samba. Yeah, I'm sure that'll be in the end of season compilation. Here he is again. And he's been in good goal scoring form as well, Tyrone. So too brother Floyd. The pair on target at the weekend in that win against Nottingham Forest. All the damage done in the second half against the Midlands club. Dante Headley, this time standing the ball up, but I think with a little bit of wind assistance, too much on the flight of the ball, and Fulham can reset. Here's Cook to Archie Taylor. Now Shooter. Zeppa. Well, the challenge came in from Dante Headley, and he gets the decision as well. Fulham switching things up from their last league lineup. The attacking 4 in front of Alfie White and Seth Chingwaro, all changes this evening. Ball comes out to Regan Heskey. Again, 2 over here for the Cottagers. Tevenen to Tyrone Samba. Oh, given away by Caden Braithwaite. Here's Ridgeon, looks for the outball of Macaulay Zeppa. Brodie Dare, first touch, let him down. That would have been interesting. Harrison Miles back in to help out. And Max Hudson can just momentarily slow things down here, but that would have been an interesting break for Fulham. Goal scorers at the weekend, of course, in the league. Christian Dunbar-McDonald, a brace. Floyd Samba, Teddy Lamb, Harrison Miles and Tyrone Samba. Ollie Rice's youngsters really did turn it on in the second half. Teveden, this time, looks over the top. Again, it will run out of play for Regan Heskey. Mayer looks long. Header won by Leke Drake. Here's Caden Braithwaite. City's under-18s captain also back from England under-17 World Cup duty. Didn't start at the weekend. There's Bencheta. Comes back to Ollie Mayer. Seth Chingwaro just outside the edge, asking for the ball. Bencheta. Here's Alfie White. Time to get his head up. Helped on for Macaulay Zepper. Floyd Samba to Harrison Miles. Immediately looks to his right. Here's Floyd Samba. Again, they look for Heskey on this near side. Bencheta wins the header. Maybe trying to isolate Naz Bencheta against Regan Heskey this evening. That looks to be the ball that they are continually looking for. Here's Harrison Miles. Couldn't take the ball with him. Teveden with some sweeping up to do. Into the feet of Floyd Samba, gets the better of Chingwaro, might get the decision, and well, he had a look at the referee. Seth Chingwaro just a bit late to the challenge. Here he is in possession. Aidan Evans gets the turn, helped up by Bencheta. Bencheta again looks for that percentage ball, but cut out by Ollie Tevenen at source and then given away. Here's Alfie White coming onto the ball, looking for Brody Dare again. Just couldn't take it with him. Did just open up for Fulham. Alfie White winning that midfield duel. Yeah, just a shade behind Brody Dare, the Scotland Youth International. And this FA Youth Cup third round clash lives up to the Premier League meeting between the two teams in midweek. And we should be in for some game. Here is Tyrone Samba to Tevenen. Tevenen trying to thread that one through for Tyrone Samba. Caden Braithwaite told he's got time. Finds Regan Heskey. Heskey this time drifting in from that left-hand side. Floyd Samba with the strike deflected. And it will go through for a corner. There was a nick on the way through. Here's the effort. Teddy Lamb, Floyd Samba, Christian Dunbar-McDonald, all level on 9 goals in the league. Regan Heskey will be with the delivery. Tevenen standing the ball up to the back. Here's Floyd Samba. Well, he gets the header. Couldn't get the header down though. Early chance. Something off the training ground, perhaps. Tevenen lofting the ball up. Floyd Samba gets a good leap. Just couldn't get the header down to trouble Ollie Meyer. Has been in superb form from midfield. Chingwaro, almost dispossessed by Ryan McAdoo, who was ghosting in on his blind side. Shooter gives it away. Here's Dante Headley. McAdoo. Outside of the boot, trying to pick out Heskey. If he can keep this in. The 10 gone at the Joy Stadium. And fair to say, I think it is an accurate observation that neither Max Hudson nor Ollie Meyer fully tested based on what we've seen so far. Here's Seth Ridgen. Tyrone Samba trying to win this ball back. Here's Regan Heskey. Ball goes out to Floyd Samba. He's got McAdoo on his outside. McAdoo finds Regan Heskey. Heskey heads into traffic. Here's the strike from Harrison Miles. Oh, flashing wide of the target. And he does not need a second invite. A wonderful goal at the weekend against Nottingham Forest. And Harrison Miles, no time to think about this, a flashing drive. Had Ollie Meyer stretching. Bencheta to Aidan Evans. Here's Tyrone Samba. There was an early ball on there for Regan Heskey. Here's the switch of play. McAdoo goes out to Dante Headley. Couldn't keep the ball alive. Good industry and enterprise from the fullback. They're probably picking up on the wind as well here in Manchester. Looks to be a definite advantage to City in the opening 45. Quinn Shooter into the feet of Macaulay Zepper. Brody there can't bring it under control. Caden Braithwaite sends the ball out to McAdoo. Floyd Samba in support. McAdoo stood up by Shooter. Here's Floyd Samba. Dante Headley making the run, almost picked out. One back by Leke Drake, goes through 2 challenges in fact. Chingwaro just got the last touch on that. Here's Harrison Miles into the position vacated by Leke Drake, who is now back in possession. Caden Braithwaite. McAdoo doing well under pressure with that first touch. City will look to build again from the back. Heskey, first time layoff to Ollie Tevenen. Harrison Miles told to turn. Give and go between Dante Headley and Floyd Samba. And now Tevenen. Didn't quite reach Regan Heskey, but Tevenen will get it back. Dante Headley stepping into midfield from the fullback position. Harrison Miles again. This time Dante Headley. Teddy Lamb. Seth Ridgen back to goal and under pressure. And then the clearance from Naz Bencheta. Just see how it held up there for Aidan Evans. Challenged by Tevenen. Oh, and a clash between Tevenen and Seth Ridgen. I mean, both look committed. The referee gives it Fulham's way. Here we go again. I'm not sure there's a great deal wrong with that. Both went for it. Only Tevenen back in the side this evening. One of 4 changes. Fulham decide to go back from the free kick. Here's Naz Bencheta. Pull back over the halfway line. Into the feet of Brody Dare. Layoff finds Bencheta. Aidan Evans creating the angle. Ball to the back post area. Dante Headley has to deal with this. Macaulay Zepper. Brody Dare in the middle. Zepper goes on the outside. And it was fizzed in. Well, having a look at the linesman on this near side, nothing given. Macaulay Zepper fizzing this in, and Leke Drake got the last touch on that. Well, it must have been a Fulham touch on the way out. It will be a City throw. Helped on by McAdoo, who loses the duel, and it's with Archie Taylor. Now Saf Chinwaro dropping in to receive the ball. Gets the shove from his former teammate Floyd Samba. Samba again can put the press on. Brody Dare's giving it away. Here's Regan Heskey. Can City punish Fulham? Heskey keeps going. Here's Floyd Samba to McAdoo. McAdoo, first time effort, parried by Ollie Meyer, and it will be a City corner. And this all came about from loose distribution from Brody Dare. Ryan McAdoo trying to pick his spot. Corner's been taken. Here's Tevenen. Harrison Miles switching it out to McAdoo, who looks for the Hollywood effort. Well, you can see what he's trying to do. Pick out from the goalkeeper's right. Can't get the strike down though, Ryan McAdoo. Quinn Shooter looks long. Caden Braithwaite had to win that. Would have been a 2-on-2 situation. Floyd Samba has won it back off Quinn Shooter, and he's done well. Keeps going. Oh, just wide of the target from Floyd Samba. What an effort that was. And he's done so well here, Floyd Samba. Quinn Shooter in trouble. And Samba just kept going. Lovely bit of trickery and footwork outside of the right boot and narrowly wide. Well, the chances building for Ollie Rice's youngsters. I always feel that they carry a goal threat. Top scorers in the league, of course. Ball out of play on that far side. I just wonder how much of this is Fulham struggling to cope with the conditions. Lovely layoff from Regan Heskey, who I think was stood in an offside position in the first instance, so yeah, it will be a free kick to Fulham. See the assistant over on the far side with the flag. And that wind really whipping up at the Joy Stadium. Hopefully doesn't spoil the contest. I always think that players, they don't mind a bit of rain and a bit of cold weather. It's the wind that can ruin it as a contest. Well, from Logan Cook to Naz Bencheta. Brody Dare coming across, both asking for it, goes Fulham's way. Caden Braithwaite decided against arguing with the assistant on this near side, and looking at the size of him, I don't blame him either. Is Seth Chingwaro, deep line midfielder, formerly of Manchester City's academy. Cook to Bencheta. Fulham's captain can have it back. And it's been famine or feast for Fulham in the league in under-18 Premier League South. 9 games, they've won 4 of those, but they have lost 5. So like Manchester City, yet to draw a game this season in the league. It's an under-18 Premier League South, as you might imagine, dominated by a fair chunk of the London clubs. Crystal Palace the leaders, Chelsea second, Tottenham third. But only 9 points separating Palace and Fulham in 12th position in the league. Manchester City with a 5-point advantage over Newcastle United in second in the league in North. Following the completion of the weekend results. Well and truly in the box seat as we head into the final month of the calendar year. Good challenge between Ollie Tevenen and Aidan Evans. Braithwaite fist into Samba, couldn't bring it under control. Archie Taylor goes out to Quinn Shooter. Here's Zepper, first touch a bit heavy. Teddy Lamb again putting the press on, giving away. Harrison Miles to McAdoo, who want to come back in on his left. Coming across the line and finds Tyrone Samba. Tevenen on his left shoulder. Samba's done well to Tevenen. Recycles possession. Oh, almost a perfect through ball for Regan Heskey. So quarter point at the Joy Stadium and no breakthrough. Manchester City 0, Fulham 0. FA Youth Cup third round action. Here's Seth Chingwaro, looking for an out ball. Logan Cook, this time looks long. Brody Dare the target. Out of play on this near side. Max Sutton, who's been pretty much a spectator in this first half, to Dante Headley, searching ball for Teddy Lamb. Lamb trying to bring the ball under control, but good physical battle between him and Logan Cook. Last touch came off Tyrone Samba, so it will be a Fulham throw deep inside their own half. And if you're not aware, the draw for the World Cup 2026 has taken place. So if you don't want to know who England have been paired with, probably time to hit the mute button. England, Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland and Republic of Ireland have all heard their fate on Friday. Thomas Tuchel's men in Group L with Croatia, Panama and Ghana. Scotland drawn with Brazil. What a fixture to look forward to. Morocco and Haiti. Republic of Ireland will take on Mexico, South Africa and South Korea if they qualify. Wales or Northern Ireland drawn with Canada, Qatar and Switzerland if they progress too. Just a reminder as well, the winner of tonight's game will face either Mansfield or Arsenal in the next round, tied to take place in the new year. Here's Tevenin to Tyrone Samba. City moving through the gears. 25 gone at the Joy Stadium. Tevenin making the run for Regan Heskey. That's a good spot. Tevenin with the cutback and dealt with by Logan Cook. So Regan Heskey joined by Ollie Tevenin on this near side. Heskey this time goes direct. Teddy Lamb at the back post, and then Cook with the clearance. Helped out by Ridgeon. Get to the ball is the call from the Fulham benches. Floyd Samba thought about the strike. Into the feet of Teddy Lamb, gets it back. Floyd Samba. Well, he's narrowly over. A show of frustration from Floyd Samba, and probably the goal-scoring form that he's in, he thinks he should have done better. There's enough conviction behind the strike. Can't get over the top of the ball. McKadu's done well. Here's Floyd Samba to Dante Headley. Harrison Miles goes back out to McKadu. Will want to come on to his left. Again gets the strike away. Wide of the target. Well, City building up the shot count. Again, just not enough though to trouble Ollie Meyer, the Fulham goalkeeper. Alfie White finds Logan Cook. Here's Naz Bencheta. Cook wants it back and receives it. Meyer. There's Bencheta just signalling he needed some help there, but able to go back to his goalkeeper. Regan Heskey is cut out by Cook. Here's Alfie White, who gets the turn. Alfie White dropping in again to receive the ball, but almost stood on the toes of Seth Chinwaro. Fulham can't find an out at the minute. Fulham bench asking for movement from their number 9, Brody Dare. Here's Harrison Miles. City with the turnover. Tyrone Samba to Regan Heskey. That's Bencheta. Takes it off the City winger. Shutter does well to keep that ball in, but City have won it back. Here's McAdoo. Headley with the run on the right shoulder. Trying to pick out Teddy Lamb into that near post area. Chinwaro given away. Here's Tyrone Samba to Regan Heskey. Heskey goes back on the outside, gets the shot away and forces the save from Ollie Mayer. Good effort from the England Youth International. Goes back on the outside, quick feet, Regan Heskey. Here's Tyrone Samba, short corner routine, third of the game gone. Tevenen, first time ball in, can't get any flight on it though. Just see how that ball held up for Dante Headley. Fair observation without overhamming the point that City have a definite wind advantage in this first half. Challenged by Leke Drake on Seth Ridgen, who gets the free kick. So City will obviously be facing that wind in the second half. For the time being, they have some defending to do. Free kick to be taken by Macaulay Zeppa. Zeppa with the delivery. The two centre-backs have come forward. Archie Taylor got the initial climb, but not enough direction on the header to trouble Max Hudson. Tyrone Samba, lovely roll of the shoulder. Heskey asking for it. Comes infield to Harrison Miles. And Fulham play themselves out of trouble. One back though by Dante Headley. Here's Harrison Miles. Headley again. Good pick out, finds Harrison Miles. McAdoo, looking for that run of Floyd Samba. That was the idea. Seth Chinwaro dispossesses Floyd Samba. And he goes through the legs of Tyrone Samba, continuing his run, but one back by Regan Heskey. Ball eludes Tyrone Samba. Tevenen with a challenge on Aidan Evans. Let's have a look at this nutmeg. Go, there we go. He will have enjoyed that moment against his old teammates. Sure, he'll have a word about that at half-time. Caden Braithwaite, marauding run from defence. He's now out of position. There's Floyd Samba. Floyd Samba decides to open up, deflected off Archie Taylor, ballooned up, and that could have ended up anywhere. Ollie Mayer committed. City will get the corner. So Makedo with the corner. In swinger, it's deep. Teddy Lamb is in there. Well, another show of exasperation here from Teddy Lamb. Probably thinking, how has he missed? Ten to go before half-time. Just a reminder, there will be extra time and penalties this evening if we can't get an outcome in the 90 minutes. Seth Ridson heads into trouble. Oh, and there's a challenge on Tyrone Samba. Good news, he is back to his feet. That's Ben Chater. Well, Regan Heskey put the shoulder in, and that's going to be a free kick to Fulham. And I think we're going to get a yellow card as well, a first yellow card of the evening. Regan Heskey. I think that was for Regan Heskey. Referee seemed to be looking beyond Regan Heskey. Yeah, on his return to the academy fold, goes in the referee's notebook. Regan Heskey with some defending to do now. The two centre-backs again have come forward. Brodie Dare, another target here for Fulham. Free kick taken by Seth Ridgen. Dealt with by Caden Braithwaite, who gets the clearance. City urged to get up the pitch. Ben Chater. Now Macaulay Zeppa. Regan Heskey back in to help out. Seth Chiguaro can't engage, he would have been offside. I think the referee had spotted that, but the ball has gone out of play in any event. That's what City were asking for, but the ball had gone dead. And we do get the restart. Well, just a reminder as well, on Saturday, City Plus continues. Manchester City take on Sunderland in Premier League 2. Fouled by Tyrone Samba on Alfie White. Tyrone Samba might be in trouble as well here. Yep, he's going to go in the book. Tyrone Samba cautioned for this challenge on Alfie White, asking why. Well, just a couple of minutes after the challenge by Regan Heskey. So the pair now in the book. Yeah, that is a new kick-off in Premier League 2 on Saturday. And a chance with less than 10 to go before half-time for the two sets of players to take on some fuel. Just why Alfie White received some treatment. I think he's going to be okay to continue. There we go, Sunderland double-header on Saturday, Premier League 2, and then the Premier League as well. Matchday Live returns, a 3 o'clock kickoff at the Etihad Stadium. Informed Sunderland, the visitors, to take on Pep Guardiola's men. And we'll have news about special guests. And a reminder, we go live at 2 o'clock here in the UK. Yeah, so this week we've had a Fulham doubleheader. Tomorrow we get a Sunderland doubleheader. Confirmation of that yellow card for Tyrone Samba. Fulham with a free kick. Alfie White still waiting to come back on, by the way. Zeppa with the free kick then. This time he lofts the ball up. Archie Taylor is in there. Helped on by Harrison Miles. And Fulham get the lead, and it's Archie Taylor. Well, against the run of play, and it's the centre-back who forces the breakthrough. There was an unfortunate touch, which in effect turned into an assist from Harrison Miles. Seppa standing this ball up. Harrison Miles helping it on to Archie Taylor, who was just able to steer that ball past Max Hudson, who was committed. Harrison Miles, who was stretching for the header. And Archie Taylor with the finish to put Fulham ahead. Manchester City 0, Fulham 1. Ryan McAdoo. City now searching for an equaliser. 5 to go before half-time. Max Hudson this time looks long. Nobody up there though for City. Regan Heskey trying to bring this ball down. And Archie Taylor, the goal scorer. Well, Fulham want the free kick. I think there was something in that from Harrison Miles. I can tell you as well, the Fulham bench are not happy with that decision, or non-decision I should say. Here's Ollie Tevenen. Tevenen comes out to Tyrone Samba. Now Regan Heskey. Can City get back on terms before half-time? Heskey going through a crowd here and eventually helped out by Ben Chater. Tevenen has won it back. Here's Tyrone Samba to Regan Heskey. Heskey to the byline. Here's the cut back. And Alfie White with the last touch. And well, he risked the yellow card there, Alfie White, for kicking the ball away. City trying to bring that to the attention of the referee, Adam Watson. Corner to be taken by Regan Heskey. Heskey with the delivery. Teddy Lamb taking up a position at the back post. It's over everyone and out of play. Regan maybe just needed to take something off that delivery with the conditions this evening. Well, if it stays this way at half-time, there will be some frustration from Manchester City for failing to make the most of these chances. Aidan Evans to Ridgeon. Evans with the chase. It's whether it's going to hold up for him. Caden Braithwaite's trying to shepherd this ball out. He's giving it away. Almost paid a price. Tyrone Samba, this time switching the ball out to Ryan McAdoo. What about that for a pass? Teddy Lamb in the middle, so too Floyd Samba. McAdoo keeps going, coming across the line. Oh, good challenge between Leke Drake and Seth Ridgeon. Yeah, I think the pair enjoyed that. Both committed. Maybe, just maybe, what the game needs. Is Tyrone Samba. Tevenen. Tyrone Samba gets it back. Curling effort! Oh, and a tip from Ollie Mayer to send it wide. Might have been going in. Well, we know he can strike a ball from range. Oh, that would have been interesting. Makeda it will be with the in-swinger. Teddy Lamb at the back post. Falls to Caden Braithwaite. Here's Harrison Miles. It goes down. Nothing given from the referee. Now they've got to get bodies back. Seth Ridgen looks long. Here's Macaulay Zepper. Dante Headley doing well to read that situation. Here's McAdoo. McAdoo keeps going. Strike came off the heels of Teddy Lamb, I think. Yeah, it's going to be a goal kick. We are into first half time added on. Harrison Miles to Ryan McAdoo. Harrison Miles with the ball in. Alfie White deals with that. Here's Seth Ridgen. Fulham look for the counter. Oh, it's been played through for Brody Dare. Fulham with a chance to double their advantage. Saved by Max Hudson. And did that flag go up? It didn't. That would have counted. Well, did Brody Dare know? What a moment this would have been for Fulham. They were all asking for it. You see Brody Dare, twice he looked across. City working their way down the other end. It's a late drama at the Joy Stadium. Throw-in has been taken. Here is that chance. Floyd Samba with the strike, which was headed away. Tyrone Samba comes back on the outside then. McAdoo, oh, dealt with on the line by Logan Cook. Goodness me, last-ditch defending. And there is the half-time whistle. So half-time it is. Manchester City 0, Fulham 1. Referee Adam Watson gets us underway then. Second half commentary here on City Plus. And, well, avid followers of Manchester City under-18s will know from their league form that they are uber consistent and historically strong at ending games. And they've won an early corner here. Regan Heskey doing well. Yeah, the sheer volume of goals that have come from the hour mark tells you that Ollie Rice's youngsters do carry a goal threat. Here is Macaulay Zepper. City getting bodies back. Zepper keeps going. Stood up on the 18-yard line. Harrison Miles does well. Now Regan Heskey. Ball comes infield to Floyd Samba. He's got a chance to carry this ball forwards. McAdoo. Dante Headley on his outside. Here he is. Teddy Lamb making the run to the near post and coming onto the ball with Regan Heskey. Maybe he went beyond the ball and couldn't get the execution on the header he would have wanted. Looked like a good chance. Ball over the top of Teddy Lamb and, well, Regan Heskey couldn't get his angles right. Back in the side this evening, young Regan, fresh from his exploits with England under-17s at the recent World Cup. It was a round of 16 defeat by Austria for the young Three Lions. But Regan Heskey with a standout campaign, 4 goals and 3 assists. Harrison Miles in possession was also on target for England, as he was at the weekend in under-18 Premier League North. Here he is, Harrison Miles. Curling effort, or just wide of the target. Well, this time Harrison Miles trying to pick his spot. Whether Ollie Mayer feels he had that covered anyway. Evans to Ben Chater. Logan Cook, challenged by Teddy Lamb, and the ball has gone out of play. That's good press from City's number 9. Caden Braithwaite goes out to Regan Heskey, who's just trying to flick that on for Tyrone Samba. Probably picking up that the gusts here in Manchester seem to be on the increase. Wind really is whipping up inside the Joy Stadium. Here's Floyd Samba, told to turn. Teddy Lamb asking for it. Here he is, Teddy Lamb. Harrison Miles, get to the ball. Here's the call from the Fulham bench. Tevenon, if he can get this in. Well, they're all asking for it. I think it's going to be a Fulham goal kick. Alfie White was back in to help out. Caden Braithwaite with the initial chest control. And then Ollie Tevenon. Yeah, Tyrone Samba gets the decision. City take the free kick quickly. Here's Dante Headley stepping into midfield from the full-back position. City moving the ball through the thirds. Here's McAdoo. McAdoo switching it onto his left. Oh, they want that ball. Well, they're asking for it. Genuine appeals. They can't believe this hasn't been given. McAdoo with the strike. That looks like handball, doesn't it, from Archie Taylor, the goal scorer. Well, that looks like a get-out-of-jail card for Fulham. Regan Heskey with the corner. Heskey with the delivery. Headed away by Cook. Dante Headley. Harrison Miles to McAdoo. Curling effort. And then Shooter. Header doesn't get anything on distance. Lovely turn from Dante Headley. Samba again. Here's Dante Headley into the feet of Teddy Lamb. Dante Headley gets it back. Doesn't quite reach Regan Heskey. Caden Braithwaite, centre-back and captain, joining the attack as well. City with a throw-in over on the far side. 5 gone after the restart. Here's Leke Drake. Chance to move into space. Tyrone Samba. This is where City feel are dangerous. Here's Regan Heskey. Burst of pace from Regan Heskey. They're queuing up here. McAdoo! And on the follow-up, oh, somehow wide. How has this stayed out? Well, this is where Heskey comes alive. Ryan McAdoo creating the angle. First attempt blocked by Ollie Mayer, and then on the follow-up, golden opportunity to draw City level. Cleared by Logan Cook. And then Brody Dett trying to get the better of Caden Braithwaite here, but the captain does well on the recovery. Here's Regan Heskey. Heskey out on that left touchline. Tyrone Samba in possession. Harrison Miles. Teddy Lamb to Dante Headley. Now McAdoo. McAdoo with the delivery this time. Dante Headley. Well, this time they get the free kick. Foul by Seth Ridgen. Yeah, contact on the City fullback. Well, Seth Ridgen continuing that discussion. I think it's all good-natured. But it might not be a laughing matter for Fulham if City get level here. Referee wants them back 10. This is dangerous. Tevenon. I think the fullback fancies his chances here. Ollie Tevenon it will be. Tevenon with the strike. Well, the wall does its job, and it will be a City throw. Tyrone Samba. Harrison Miles. Men over on that far side. Here's Regan Heskey. Heskey again. Well, maybe this time trying to go it alone. It's going to be another City corner. And we are moving towards that phase of the game where Manchester City generally find the back of the net from the 60-minute mark onwards. They have scored so many of their goals from the hour mark onwards. Regan Heskey again with the corner. Heskey with the delivery. Teddy Lamb challenging. Then Floyd Samba. Here's Harrison Miles. Comes out to Leke Drake. Last touch came off Alfie White, so it's going to be another City corner. McAdoo with the delivery. Well, there are bodies in there, including Caden Braithwaite. Again, it's a chance for City. Unable to capitalise. Caden Braithwaite was in there. Well, Fulham coming into tonight's game looking for their own response following a 5-2 defeat by Aston Villa in Under-18 Premier League South. That was a game in which they were 3-0 down at half-time and then 5-0 down before late consolation goals in the last 10 minutes. And they have their lead this evening. A fair argument that it's come against the run of play, but try telling Fulham that. Tyrone Samba. Here's Harrison Miles, first time layoff. Regan Heskey goes on the outside, checks back, finds Tyrone Samba. Teddy Lamb was in there, cleared by Archie Taylor. Tyrone Samba again. Harrison Miles with the layoff to Dante Headley. There's the strike, and on the follow-up, Nakadu. Oh, can't get any execution or conviction behind the hit. Another big moment in the game. Nakadu to Floyd Samba. Floyd Samba with the cutback. Well, it's a bit of a swipe from Aidan Evans back in to help out. Headley to Floyd Samba. All right, Nakadu. Harrison Miles. Here's Floyd Samba. Blocked by Archie Taylor. Well, the big centre-back putting in a potential match-winning performance for Fulham. He's been throwing his body at everything. Look how much he enjoyed that moment. Nakadu with the delivery. Well, it never reached Tyrone Samba. Here's Seth Ridgeon carrying the ball out of defence. He needs some support. Keeps going, Seth Ridgeon. Ollie Tevenen got the last touch, and it's going to be a Fulham corner from one end of the pitch to the other. Aidan Evans was ghosting in at the near post area. Double change about to happen for Fulham. Well, when I'm not sure this change can happen. Fulham have got a corner.
Substitution for Fulham midfield number 9, will get to be replaced by number 18.
Yeah, Brody Dare is off, so to Aidan Evans.
Also in the field for Fulham is number 7, Aidan Evans, to be replaced by number 16, Bashir Lebeka.
Bashir Lebeka is on. Terrell Cavell, the other change for Fulham. An hour gone. Corner from Alfie White. Oh, that's dangerous, but the foul has been given. In fact, the ball has already gone out of play. Here's Lake Drake. Nakadu, who's over the halfway line, gets the better of Chihuahua. Goes on the inside of Archie Taylor, outside of the left boot looking for Heskey. Here he is, Regan Heskey. Tyrone Samba. Samba goes on the outside, there's the ball in into the side netting. Well, so far, and now we're gone. It's just not quite happening for Manchester City. Maybe now could be the moment. McAdoo with the ball in. Teddy Lamb was in there. Well, he gets the connection. Again, the header just missing that direction that he would have wanted. Taylor with the clearance. Lubega can't bring it under control. It does offer now a bit more of a physical presence up front for Fulham. Bashir Lubega. So double change for Fulham. Bashir Lubega and Terrell Cavell are on. Numbers 16 and 19 respectively. Brody Dare and Aidan Evans got the hook. So Ollie Mayer to get us back underway. Fulham wanting to get out their own half. First touch from Harrison Miles. Here's Regan Heskey. Goes on the outside of Naz Bencheta. Lubega dropping in to form that first line of defence. Dante Headley picks out Ryan McAdoo. Dante Headley again. Here's Floyd Samba. To Harrison Miles, helped on to Tyrone Samba, now Regan Heskey. Tyrone Samba again. City toying with Fulham, who have every man behind the ball, but Harrison Miles. Lubega put the challenge in, wants to make an immediate impact here. Layoff from Dante Headley to Harrison Miles, Tyrone Samba. Tyrone Samba keeps going, parried away by Ollie Mayer. And that's going to be a City corner. Ollie Mayer now with some organising to do. It'll be Regan Heskey to whip this in. Into the near post area this time. Clearance from Terrell Cavell. There's nobody up for Fulham though, that's the problem. There's Ryan McAdoo. Leke Drake with a chance to pick out Dante Headley on this near side. Here's Harrison Miles. Harrison Miles with the strike. Well, long range, speculative, ambitious, but over the top of Ollie Mayer. And City will make their own change. And it will be Tyrone Samba to come off. He is on a yellow card. And he will be replaced by Christian Dunbar McDonald's. Scored a brace at the weekend in that league victory against Nottingham Forest. And that would suggest that Ryan McAdoo has gone out to the left-hand side. Here's Bashir Lubega. Zeppa to Alfie White. Quinn, shooter. Foul by Harrison Miles on Seth Ridgen. Ridgen with the defence-splitting pass out to Macaulay Zepper. Lubega in the middle. Zepper keeps going. White. So Chingwaro was lost out. Dunbar McDonald gets his first touch. But he runs into traffic. And then a foul by Dante Headley on Seth Chingwaro. Yeah, just a bit of frustration. Right on the Achilles area as well for Seth Chingwaro. Referee saying no more. And Macaulay Zepper behind his free kick for Fulham. Chingwaro looks to be okay. Zepper then with the delivery. Oh, Teddy Lamb loses his studs. Terrell Cavell to Alfie White. White, there's the delivery. Taylor gets the climb. Not enough on that to trouble Max Hudson. City now need the ball down the other end of the pitch. Evidence to Floyd Samba. Here's Regan Heskey, keeps the ball in. McCadu lets it run for Christian Dunbar McDonald. Well, City now with plenty of attacking threat on the pitch for the final 20, so no excuses. McCadu won't reach Heskey. Tevenen. Oh, and it runs through Floyd Samba. And all the way through to Ollie Mayer. Caden Braithwaite does well to get the better of Bashir Lubega. Here's Floyd Samba. Now Regan Heskey. Samba continues his run. Heskey with the check. Shot blocked. And that's going to be a City corner. Final touch came off Macaulay Zepper. City now with a bit of urgency about their game. Tevenen. Fulham goal kick. And when asked to, well, Fulham have defended manfully to this stage. Seth Ridgen gets the better of Harrison Miles. He needs to be careful. And I think the captain is treading a fine line here, Harrison Miles. I think he's going to go in the book. That's his second on the same player. And the rain has returned here in Manchester. Logan Cook out to Naz Bencheta. Here's Alfie White in support. And that won't reach Macaulay Zepper. Terrell Cavell has won it back off Leke Drake. And that's going to be a Fulham free kick. Just too much attention from Leke Drake. So Fulham with a free kick. Yeah, the rain back with a vengeance here in Manchester, and Fulham with a chance to double their lead. Absolutely pouring down. Macaulay Zepper then with the delivery. Dangerous, enough bodies back here for City. Ridgeon looking to keep this alive. Bencheta standing the ball up. Header won by Leke Drake. Chingwaro with a bit of a swing. And that's no problem for Max Hudson, who's now in a rush to get this ball back. Regan Heskey gets it back off Tevenin, and then gets it back off Teddy Lamb. Here's Floyd Samba standing the ball up for Quinn Shooter to deal with. Christian Dunbar McDonald's has done well. Last touch came off Terrell Cavell. So corner to City. Makeda it will be. Dangerous ball in. Headed away by Shooter. Makeda. Dunbar McDonald trying to help it on for Makeda, and he knows that the idea was on just that final ball, and maybe, just maybe, that has been the tail of the tape for Ollie Rice's youngsters. Last season's finalists struggling to find an equaliser on a night when goals have been a bit of an issue. Not normally the case for Manchester City under-18s, but so far repelled by Fulham. And Fulham, to their credit, when not in possession, keeping their shape, keeping their discipline, putting everybody behind the ball. Regan Heskey. Heskey keeps going, drop of the shoulder. And then a clearance from Alfie White. No, we need another ball. Good work from the ball boys on that far side. Here's Caden Braithwaite. Again, Bashil Lubega putting the press on. Good turn from Makeda. Chingwaro with the challenge. Two ahead of him. Here's Teddy Lamb trying to find a way through. Saved by Ollie Mayer. And Teddy Lamb, you felt stretching never quite fully in control of that through ball. And straight out of play from Ollie Meyer. Here's that through ball again. Teddy Lamb stretching. Well, that will be a City throwing, surely. Assistant finally commits. And I'm not going to argue with him. Christian Dunbar-McDonald. Fulham felt that was a foul throw, not given by the officials. Lloyd Samba to Regan Heskey. Oh, he's done well initially. And then Alfie White again, but it's nobody up for Fulham. I mean, it's going to be a long 12 minutes or so if this is going to be their game plan. Caden Braithwaite this time looks long, but all the way through for Ollie Meyer. And amid a backdrop of atrocious Mancunian weather, City, well, they've huffed and they've puffed, but so far unable to find this equaliser. Harrison Miles to Dante Headley. Cavell coming back for Fulham. Kedu has won it back though. Here's Dunbar-McDonald to Floyd Samba. Heskey asking for it. Here he is, Regan Heskey. Floyd Samba. Dunbar-McDonald. Here's the strike! And City get the equaliser. And the substitute has put City back on terms. Christian Dunbar-McDonald. And now we are set for a grandstand finish at the Joy Stadium. Floyd Samba teeing up Christian Dunbar-McDonald. And what a hit this is through a crowd and beyond Ollie Meyer. Manchester City 1, Fulham 1. And this time, Ollie Meyer beaten. I think a player's been called across here because Teddy Lamb has an injury. Well, there's a little bit of cramp here, I'm not so sure. Problem with the right ankle area. Well, Christian Dunbar-McDonald's brace at the weekend in the league against Nottingham Forest and has pulled Manchester City level here. Teddy Lamb still down on his backside, receiving treatment. I think there might be a little bit of cramp involved here as well. Now, Teddy Lamb will have to come off to go back on, unless they're going to make a change here. Doesn't appear to be the case. Among the replacements for Manchester City, Johan Obin, who is a defender, so is Charlie Courtman and Jake Wayne. Javier Parker more of a midfielder. Kylan Midwood could come on for a late injection of pace. Seth Ridgen has done well for Fulham. He keeps going. Here's the cutback. Oh, Bashir Labega was screaming for it, but it was behind him. McAdoo. Dunbar-McDonald's. Here's Regan Heskey. Goes out to Christian Dunbar-McDonald. Shot initially blocked. Regan Heskey goes back out to Christian Dunbar-McDonald, having a good effect as a substitute. Fancies his chances again, initially blocked, and then it will run through for Ollie Meyer. Header won by Leke Drake, good header as well. Seth Chinwaro coming onto the ball. Now Macaulay Zeppa. Here's Lebega. Trying to find Chinwaro with that run on the far side, but didn't have enough on it. Floyd Samba to McAdoo, trying to go through the legs of Archie Taylor, and he has won it back. Regan Heskey, Teddy Lamb, Floyd Samba to aim at here. If Heskey can get something out of this, there's the injection of pace. Strike from Harrison Miles is blocked. Dunbar-McDonald keeps going. And then Alfie White with the clearance for Fulham. But again, no deal for Fulham. Tevenin trying to pick out that run of Teddy Lamb. He was trying to get between the two centre-backs. There's McAdoo. 2 over on that far side for City, including Regan Heskey. Goes back on the outside. Here's Dunbar-McDonald. Shot blocked by Logan Cook. 5 to go. And all of a sudden you do feel there is a big moment still in this game to come. Chance to be a hero. Heskey with the reverse ball, trying to pick out that run of Tevenin. So corner to be taken by Regan Heskey. Here's the delivery. Caden Braithwaite was in there, so too Floyd Samba. Leke Drake helps it on to Teddy Lamb. Picks out Dante Headley. McAdoo doesn't need to give away the foul. Again, no deal for Fulham. Here's Ollie Tevenin. City with a chance to give this a real go in the final 5. Heskey. Heskey with the strike. Oh, and he's off the post. What an effort that was from Regan Heskey. There may have been a fingertip from Ollie Meyer as well. McAdoo! And he's in! Ryan McAdoo! City turned this FA Cup third-round game on his head. Low-lane drama for Ollie Rice's youngsters. And they just keep on finding these late goals. Manchester City 2, Fulham 1. And we thought we would be set for a grandstand finish. Regan Heskey had rattled the woodwork just 60 seconds earlier. And what about this for a finish from Ryan McAdoo? Drop of the shoulder and a drilled effort beyond Ollie Mayer. Have a look at that for a strike initially from Regan Heskey. And it's Ryan McAdoo to the rescue. Fulham can't believe it. But you have to say, credit to Manchester City. Continuing their good run of ending games strongly. Jake Wayne will replace Ollie Tevenen. And now a question of game management for Manchester City.
To be replaced by number 15, Jake Wayne.
Well, Fee, you've got to go think that Fulham are going to go long here. Quinn Shooter. Jake Wayne with his first touch. Oh, what about that for a first touch back to Max Hudson. 60 seconds to go plus time added on. Caden Braithwaite this time with a long punt forward. Logan Cook wins the header. Here's Dunbar McDonald's. Regan Heskey. There's Floyd Samba. McAdoo again. Dante Headley on his outside. Here's Dante Headley. Saved by Mayer. Oh, and almost on the follow-up. Fulham want an offside, not given. Another big chance. Well, City have Fulham right where they want them now. Good save from Ollie Mayer. And we are now into time added on at the Joy Stadium. A minimum of 5. Minimum of 5. That's the call from the officials. Ryan McAdoo with the corner. McAdoo with the delivery. There's a bit of whip on that ball. Teddy Lamb. Lamb with the strike! Oh, what a hit! Well, the angle seemed dead against him, but Teddy Lamb may have just put this game beyond Fulham. What a strike from City's number 9. Superb hit on the turn. And Manchester City are heading into the 4th round of the FA Youth Cup. Teddy Lamb tells Alfie White to get out the way. And then has the prowess to send this beyond Ollie Mayer on the turn. It is Manchester City 3, Fulham 1. Teddy Lamb urged to get to his feet. I think he's still feeling this, and they might well make a change anyway. Teddy Lamb, who I think he's struggling here. Well, what a finish to the game. City eventually get their reward. There will be a late change. Javier Parker will be coming on. And Teddy Lamb won't be able to continue.
Substitution for City in the field. Scorer of City's number 3 goal today. Our number 9, Teddy Lamb.
Teddy Lamb to be replaced by Javier Parker.
And Teddy is to be replaced by number 16, Javier Parker.
Cook looks long for Fulham. Still a couple of minutes left here at the Joy Stadium. That's going to be a Manchester City goal kick, of which they will be in no rush to take. Well, we did reference that if you look at the breakdown of Manchester City goals this season, so many have come from the hour mark onwards, and they've done it again this evening. This is a team that just does not know when it's beaten. Max Hudson telling his defenders he wants them 10, 20 yards further up the pitch. Helped on by Harrison Miles, and then Parker to Dunbar McDonald's. Regan Heskey somehow keeps that in for Christian Dunbar McDonald's. Referee with a look down at the watch. Just one more game before the end of the calendar year for Manchester City's academy. That will be in the league. And City will look to go one better than last season, of course, when they were beaten in the final of this competition. Yeah, final game of the calendar year comes on Saturday, 13th of December. 11 o'clock kickoff on City Plus. Everton, the visitors to the City Football Academy. And just another date for the diary as well. On Sunday, Manchester City women back in action. A noon showdown against Leicester City to look forward to, as the Women's Super League returns in the recent international window. Here's Caden Braithwaite. And now Jake Wayne. Regan Heskey trying to pick out Floyd Samba. Again, referee with a look down at the watch. You just wonder, is that going to be it? Braithwaite again looks long for McAdoo. Here's Parker. Parker having a go at Archie Taylor. There's the cutback. Cook has to deal with it. Only as far as Dante Headley. And there is the full-time whistle. And last season's finalists, Manchester City, progressed to the fourth round of the competition with a 3-1 victory against Fulham here at the Joy Stadium, behind, courtesy of a goal from Archie Taylor, then the comeback, equaliser from substitute Christian Dunbar McDonald's, before goals from Ryan McAdoo and then Teddy Lamb in time added on. Full time at the Joy Stadium, it's finished Manchester City 3, Fulham 1.